How are we doing in the house? My name is the Contemporary King, aka the First Slice, aka Strangerooz. That is my business, aka Yumba Connected. Those are my trademarks, so those are my businesses. You can go to my website www.yumbaconnected.com if you want to go check that. Okay. I can give you my lawyer's number. Okay, so I just want to say thank you so much to my subscribers. Thank you so much to my people for coming into this reading. Your life is a dream to these people. You're like a dream. You're living your dream, right? And I'd also want to say that, this is a disclaimer. This may not be for everyone. This is a collective reading. I don't do personal readings. So if this does not fit with you, I apologize, but you could always watch it a week from now, 5 weeks from now, a year from now. Or just listen to it until the end and come back to it and see if anything fits. Okay. Thank you so much. 111 on the clock. So you're like, okay. I'm definitely getting this whole like Mila Kunis story where like, I was watching a movie today, and like what happened earlier was the fact that she had lied about something, right? So it's like in the past, it could have gotten really dirty. In the past, there had been lies that were said. There were certain things that you might have said that you never wanted to say. There were certain things that you couldn't take back. There were certain actions that you couldn't redo. There were opportunities that you could not, you either missed it or you had to take it, right? So there were certain opportunities, certain things in your past that just changed you and made you who you are today, right? And what I'm really seeing is just that fact of the matter is that you really went through a lot of hard stuff. Like, it's not easy to lie about something because someone makes you unhappy. It's not easy, 2:22 on the clock, to lie about something just because you are unhappy of where you are in life. Maybe it's not easy to lie, but people do it every day, but for good people like you, it's not easy to lie, but you sacrifice a lot of yourself in, I would say, telling others not just your truth, but their truth, right? Like, you are so fertilizing, you're so fertile, you're so understanding, and these people can communicate with you in so many different ways, shapes, and forms, right? And because they can communicate in these ways and shapes and forms, it just neutralizes everything so easily. So I'm hearing that you're really, like, if you might work with a lot of temperamental people and you're really able to calm those people down, you're really able to turn the knob on the situation, to put a new perspective onto the surface, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. You're fertilizing things. You feed other people's soul. And now I'm hearing people want to feed your soul. So 3:33 on the clock. So there are people who want to feed your soul after you went through this lie, this struggle, right? Maybe there was something that you didn't want to do, so you lied about it. And because you lied about it, it didn't make things better. It just made things pop up even quicker than they were supposed to. 3:53 on the clock, right? So it's like you are so indomitable, right? You have this force to you that is just unshakable. You have this unshakable spirit, and because you have this unshakable spirit, it has led you onto this path of this leader, of this GOAT, greatest of all time, right? Towards me, perhaps like a kingdom spouse. And I'm hearing like there's a lot of, I'm using titanium rainbow quartz right now. If anyone wants to know, I'm using titanium rainbow ore quartz. Okay. So I'm definitely seeing that you had to climb through mountains, right? You had to have the strength. Go within, go deep within yourself, your psyche, the forest, right? Knowing that there's just so much to discover about you as a person, who you are as a person. You have this undeniable power that you embody, that you attract, that you have always been since you've been placed onto this earth. Every single cycle, you keep coming back. You keep bringing this power. You never let it go. You never let people get you down, right? You're indomitable. You're people, like, people cannot knock you down. You're like a freaking wall. But I'm also hearing that there's certain people that deserve, right? There are certain people that deserve to have this 3:33 on the clock, time of creativity, time of Christ consciousness, realizing that you are not alone in this world. God is with you. And because God is with you, that's all that matters, right? Because God is always listening. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing that perhaps. Okay, so yeah, exactly. This is like me. This is literally me, like Oracle. You got the whole Oracle energy here. So you're coming to me and I'm literally telling you this positive news that you're living your dream, because it's like there's so many people trying to take you down, trying to take this strength, right? Look at all those tree forest animals, right? Tree fairies, bad and good, but mostly it looks like they're bad. But if they're black, it looks like they're protecting you, right? So I'm saying you have a lot of protection through this journey. It's not an easy journey. Like, it's just not an easy journey. Being spit on, getting your hair pulled, right? Being talked like shit from everyone. I'm sorry for cursing, but it's true. Like, you just cannot, like, people just don't deserve your emotions if they don't deserve it. Like, that's just what it is. Some people are just undeserving of who you are, right? Look at them up in the tree. And look at her. She's just, like, actualizing. Like, you know, I really looked up to these people at one point until I had to realize my own divinity. I really looked up to these people at one point until I realized my own divinity. Right? So there were a lot of false idols in the mix. There were a lot of people who were lying, who were not telling their truth to you. You were being truthful, right? But then there was a lie, and that was the twist, right? You fertilized these people's lives with your ideas. I'm hearing with your ideas, your benefits, you know, what you bring to the table, right? Because you bring the home. We bring the home here. We're the whole house. Right? So I'm seeing that you're such a constant giver. You give. 8:08 on the clock. Right? You're a constant giver. You're a giver of ideas. You're a giver of love. You're a giver of resources. You're a giver of presents. You're a giver of great news. Right? You're a giver of very powerful, very studious charm. And what I'm seeing is that there were others who really wanted this power, but couldn't get close to you enough to get it, right? And there were other people like that who admired you and really wanted to be just as good as you. But I'm seeing that these people weren't trying to fight with you. They really were trying. Some of these people were trying to fight with you. Some of these people were taking your ideas. Some of these people took your ideas. Some of these people took who you are, turned it upside down, turned it around, right? They want to turn the tables on everything. People don't want to be their true self, so they want to project that on you, make it seem like you are not who you are when you were born this way, right? You don't need to be any other way because you were supposed to be the way that you are, right? Just like the girl, right, Stephanie said, I love her YouTube channel. Shout out to Stephanie. But like, she literally said, God made you your own cup of tea. You're God's cup of tea. You know, God made you your own cup of tea, right? You are your own flavor. There's nobody like you, okay? God made your cup of tea, right? If other people don't want to taste it, if they can't taste it, they can't handle it. They can't handle this growth, right? They can't handle your power. right? They can't handle the flavor of your tea, whether it's berry hibiscus, whether it's chamomile, whether it's mint, whether it's dragon fruit, right? Whether it's English breakfast. They can't handle the amount of fertile ground that you just give in any situation. You have the resources, you have the power, you have the knowledge. You surrender to God. That's why you're so beautiful. That's why you are able to live this dream, right? You surrender all of the pain. You know that it's a process. You know that you had to go through this process being beat, right? Other people behind you, they were being raped, they were being molested, but they don't want to tell their truth, right? But you can come here and you can talk all about your truth, how you lied, or how you said something or did something that might have made you feel a little bit degraded. But you know that it's a process, right? This is a process. You're walking into your power, your prosperity, knowing that you don't need to have these idols. You have this kingdom of relationship that is just flourishing. You're self-confident, like you are so self-confident. You're so confident, and it is just so appealing. It's so ripening, right? It's like the moment the berry is ready to be picked. The moment the berry is ready to be picked, right? You're casting love spells on these people with your honey, with your fruitful life, your inspiration, right? You inspired these people. And because you inspire these people, they honestly feel like you are casting spells on them, right? And these are like your angels and spirit guides. They're like, she's so, like, they're literally, they have like a portal open to the real world. And they're just looking at these dumb haters. And they're just like, why are they even calling this person this? Like, do they really, like, they don't even know what they're doing. I'm hearing like they're looking at this person like they're dumb, right? Your angels, like God, I'm not going to say God, but your ancestors are definitely looking at this person like they're dumb, right? And God, like, has seen a lot of growth. Like, I hope that God has seen my growth, because I definitely think that every time we wake up and we're thankful for our life, we're thankful for God, we want to be a better person and try to, like, just be kind and loving and graceful and grateful, right? Have this grounding within, that there's so much beauty within yourself, right? There's so much beauty within yourself if only you saw your power. And that was just something that reiterated in my mind, because it's like something that probably was dormant for so long, right? So it's like we're taking things from the past and we're revisiting them so that we can come to the plate with our power, right? Our sacred source, who we are. I am. You are powerful. You are a queen. You are a king. You are whoever you say you are, right? Your eyes, your mouth, and your ears are the gateways to the soul, as well as your private parts. So it's very important to be mindful of what you want to put into your soul, right? I think it's amazing when you're able to create your own, right? If you're not at that level, then maybe you can watch people who have created their own and get inspired. Maybe start from that perspective, right? If you want to be somebody or be someone, maybe try to emulate, right? Emulate that lifestyle. I wouldn't say emulate that person, but emulate that lifestyle. When I was like training to be a pop star, right? When I was training to be like a pop star, and I wanted to like do the whole Korean training pop star thing, I trained, like I learned choreography. I ran miles, like 5 miles. I did nothing but protein shakes. And all I would do was watch K-pop videos. I would just watch K-pop dance videos, try to learn Korean, you know, like it's, you can do anything that you want to do. I'm really seeing that. Like, I'm really seeing that. Just like Jesus is more than gold. And because you know that, and because you're building this strong relationship with God, relationship with yourself, relationship with source, and just surrendering everything to the divine, you were just realizing that You have so many options, right? You don't have to do everything all at once. You might be so excited. And look, you can do everything all at once if you want to. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. But it's also like, maybe give yourself a chance to smell the flowers, right? It's like she's so focused on what's behind her. She's so focused on what's behind her, all the distractions, that she can't even see the shine that the moon, right? This beautiful, luminous moon is illuminating, right? It's illuminating her light. She's illuminated at this moment. You are illuminated. You are freaking illuminated. You are so worthy, right? You are so worthy. There's nothing that is not like that. You're so worthy of everything that you want, all of your desires, right? And I've seen you like for so long just sit there and wonder, what about me, right? It's like that part in Dreamgirls where Jennifer Hudson is just sitting there and everybody wants to replace her because Beyonce is about to get the title of lead singer. And she's like, what about me? What about what I want? What about what we talked about? You know, you made plans. You had a destination. You had somewhere to go. And other people were in on your story and they wanted a piece of it and they wanted a part of it and they wanted currency towards it and they wanted, right? It's what they wanted. It's never what you wanted. It's never what you wanted. So I'm definitely seeing that you're definitely going to get what you want because you are so protected now that you realize, right? Your relationship with yourself is benefiting you for the greater, right? You're coming all into your prosperity, all into what you deserve, who you are, your North Node. What you're meant to step into this world, because you know what you're meant to step in. You know what you're meant to do, right? And you're going to do those things. You're going to prosper. You're going to be who you are supposed to be in this world, right? You're going to shine your light. And people are not going to be able, right? People are not going to be able to look at your energy like it's undeniable because it's there in their face. It's there in their face. And I'm seeing you might have this crystal, right? You could be really working on a 6-pack, getting really ripped. And I'm also seeing that maybe you could need sunstone. Maybe you need citrine. Maybe you need some type of solar plexus. I'm hearing Libyan desert glass, right? 1808 on the clock. Libyan desert glass, right? Sahara desert, Libyan desert glass. That's what you need to get. Some Libyan desert gold. That's what you need to get. That's going to get you right into that Pretty Woman, Julia Roberts type of vibe. Like, it's like living your best life. Having the energy. Waking up feeling so, like, powerful to, like, work out. You know, because you have the energy to work out. You have the energy to, like, you have the earth in your hands. You have every opportunity in your hands. This is so beautiful, and I hope you shine bright like a diamond, right? Thank you so much, and have a good one.